Hi, my name is Katina Hamilton, and I'm going to be answering the question, which was what mischievous acts happened in history that ended up shaping society. So the act that I chose was the Boston Tea Party, and if you don't know, the Boston Tea Party happened in the 1700s. It was a group of people, a group of just regular, everyday people called the Sons of Liberty. These are just, once again, regular, everyday people who were tired of taxation without representation. It was unfair taxes against them, and they were fed up. They did a lot of peaceful protesting, but some of it was unpeaceful, like rebellions, and this was one of them. So what they did was they dressed up as Mohawk Native Americans, and then they went to the British ships. They threw hundreds, I think it was like 300, they threw hundreds of tea over into the Boston Harbor, and it made British Parliament absolutely furious. So the consequence to this was they ended up getting more acts, which is basically laws that punish the Boston. So like they couldn't use the harbor until like they paid for all the tea. It was a whole bunch of just unnecessary things. The point that was that British had did that to like kind of put them in line and make them like, okay, like calm down. But instead of it doing that, the colonists ended up coming together and uniting even more. And in the end, very, very, very far down the line, it ended up turning into a whole revolution, which is way, way, way far the line. But it was like that was one of the things that led up to the revolution, and they ended up fighting for America's independence. So without those little acts, those rebellious acts, like the Boston Tea Party, we would not have had America, independent America. We would have been under British rule. But yeah, that's the mischievous act that I really like.